Are you leaving a legacy or just leaving bills behind? Proverbs chapter 13 verse 22 says, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. But how many of us are actually doing that? If you're spending today without a thought of tomorrow, who is really paying the price? This verse reminds us of the legacy we are called to build, not just for our children, but for the generations to come. Are we really doing what it takes to secure a future that honors our labor, or are we just living for today? I have learned a few things in these 40 years that God has given me on this earth, and I'm going to share these with you today. The first thing that I have done to undo what my ancestors did is to create a legacy mindset, which is my first point. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. This isn't just a suggestion. It is a command for us to rise above the shallow patterns around us. Think about it. Society celebrates laziness, overspending on designer clothes, luxury cars, and nights out in clubs and casinos. These choices don't add any value. They drain our resources, leaving us with nothing substantial for the future. But God calls us to transformation. He wants us to renew our minds, to see past the distractions and ask what really matters. If we let the world shape us, we'll end up in circles of emptiness, living paycheck to paycheck with no lasting legacy. But when we invite God to reshape our thinking, we open up to His will, one that goes beyond the present and impacts future generations. A wise man knows his responsibility extends beyond his lifetime. Building a legacy isn't about flaunting wealth today. It's about establishing assets, businesses, real estate, investments that grow in value. Imagine owning rental properties or a thriving business, something that generates income long after you've gone. This isn't just about leaving money. It is about leaving a foundation for your children's children, ensuring that what you build lives on. This leads me to the second point: steps to start building generational wealth. Step 1, start with a plan. Outline your financial goals. The first step in leaving a meaningful inheritance is to define your goals. Just like any long-term project, building generational wealth requires a clear vision. Ask yourself, how much wealth do I want to leave behind? What kind of legacy do I want to establish? Knowing the answers will help guide your financial decisions. Consider the example of Joseph in the Bible, who prepared for Egypt's future during 7 years of abundance. By saving resources during good times, he provided for the nation during years of famine, protecting not only Egypt but also his own family. Joseph's plan was proactive, aimed at securing the future beyond just his immediate needs. In the modern world today, Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, he began with a vision of building a retail business that would provide for his family and make a lasting impact. By starting with clear goals and a structured approach, he grew Walmart into a global enterprise that still benefits his descendants. Just as Joseph and Walton had a purpose-driven plan, setting clear goals will help guide your financial decisions. Decide what assets you want to build, whether it is real estate, stocks, or a family business. Then make regular disciplined efforts to reach these targets. This way, your wealth building journey becomes structured, purposeful, and impactful for generations to come. Step 2, invest in assets, not liabilities. Building a legacy requires making wise, strategic investments that grow over time and provide real value. Real estate, stocks, businesses, and other appreciating assets tend to increase in value, while things like luxury items and excessive consumption rarely hold or grow in value. Think of how Joseph in the Bible prepared Egypt for famine by storing resources during abundant years, enabling lasting security. Similarly, investing in assets instead of short-term luxuries creates lasting benefits for future generations. Warren Buffett, one of the world's greatest investors, consistently prioritized investments over luxury spending. His long-term approach, investing in companies, avoiding debt, and living modestly, allowed his wealth to grow exponentially. Today, his fortune will benefit countless people and organizations, leaving a legacy that extends well beyond personal wealth. Step 3. Educate yourself financially. To build lasting wealth, financial literacy is key. Start by reading insightful books, attending seminars, and watching trusted resources to understand investments, real estate, and the stock market. A good place to start is The Diary of a CEO, The 33 Laws of Business and Life by Stephen Bartlett. It teaches how to build your 5 buckets: knowledge, skills, network, resources, and reputation, all crucial assets for success. Read other books on compound interest, asset diversification, and risk management. Understanding asset classes helps you make wise, long-term investments instead of falling for risky trends. King Solomon, known for his wisdom, amassed wealth because he sought understanding and he applied knowledge. In today's world, a financially educated person can similarly make informed decisions that yield lasting prosperity. Step 4. Teach your children. Leaving a true legacy involves more than just passing down wealth. It's about passing down wisdom. Equip your children with financial knowledge so they understand the importance of hard work, of investing, and managing resources wisely. Proverbs chapter 20 verse 6 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." By teaching them these values early on, they will be better prepared to preserve and build upon the legacy you've started. John D. Rockefeller not only built a lasting legacy in business, but also ingrained financial discipline and stewardship in his family. His values helped his descendants manage and grow their inheritance responsibly, turning Rockefeller's wealth into a generational legacy that still exists. Step 5. Consistency is key. Wealth building isn't overnight. Commit to the process and make financial decisions that your future family will thank you for. So, we have touched on the importance and the steps to building generational wealth. But let's look on the consequence of neglect. Let's consider a man who ignores this duty. Maybe he spends his money on fancy clothes, flashy cars, on wild nights, always saying, "Why work so hard to leave money for ungrateful children?" But that mindset only leaves an inheritance of struggles and financial burdens. Instead, we are called to lift our future generations out of hardship. We are called to be good men. Let's be wise and build a future our families can rely on. Imagine a future where your great-grandchildren speak of you with pride, benefiting from the sacrifices made today. Let's start building that future now. Remember, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. Will you be that good man? If you got any value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done that yet. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.